Hey, my name is Ray, and I have a video detailing the success formula for 2024. I listed the areas that you need to focus on if you want to attain success. Now, I have a little series where I'm going over each area and each section in those area in more details. I look at why that area is important, what things we need to focus on within that area, and how we do it. Make sure to watch all the other videos because this is a formula and you need all the pieces if you want to attain success. I also have an in-depth over 1 hour long podcast episode that plows through everything in one go for free. Search up Living Pieces on Spotify or YouTube to find it. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. This video will be focusing on the mind. Within the mind, there are 3 sections: declutter, educate, and fortify. I've said it before in the other video, but just a reminder, the mind is the bridge between the body and the soul. When you fix and optimize the mind, it becomes easier to fix and optimize the body and the soul. If you try and do it the other way, you might be successful, but it might take you longer. Do you remember the example about starting a new diet or trying to go to the gym? The one where I mentioned that on day 1, maybe you find it easy to go to the gym because it's something new that you're starting. By day 5, you're kind of struggling. And then by day 10, you can barely get out of bed. Why? Because you haven't optimized the mind. So your mind is telling you that you don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to get out of bed. So you don't. If we can optimize the mind and make it stronger, it will be easier to do the things that maybe initially we don't want to do. So the mind is important and we need to optimize it. So how do we do that? Well, the first section is declutter. It is important to remove old things that are no longer serving us. That thing might not necessarily be good or bad, but if it's hindering us in some type of way or stopping us, then it needs to go. You need to declutter because your mind has a certain limit, a certain capacity. Yes, you can grow the capacity and be able to add more things, but the issue arises when you have 2 conflicting things that is trying to exist within your mind. It may bring on confusion, misunderstanding, and frustration. Your mind is so conflicted that you end up doing more damage than good. So you need to declutter, remove the old things to have room for new things. So that was the why. Now, what? What you need to focus on is your external and internal environment. The external reflects the internal and vice versa. They say the tidiness of your room can reflect someone's mental room. Maybe the room doesn't apply to you and your room is clean, which is great, but there are still other things that you can declutter. For everyone, it's going to be different and you may need to sit down and identify what it is, but I'm sure that there is something that you will need to declutter. So start with your external and then it will feed into your internal. That was the what, now the how. Well, start by picking an area, something you want to declutter. Say it is your room. Find time to clean it. Put the laundry on. Throw things away. The old receipts, you don't need them. Throw them away. Old food packages, you don't need them. Throw them away. Dirty socks, put them in the laundry. Wash up. Clear things up, clean. Or maybe it's your social media that needs tidying up. Go online and check your page. If there are people that you don't need to follow anymore, remove them. If there are pictures that you need to clean and clear and delete, do it. Whatever area in your life that you need to clean up, go and clean it. An easy way to identify and know if you need to get rid of something is by looking at the return of investment. If that thing, person, account, picture, your room isn't giving you a positive return of investment, then you need to do something about it. So that was declutter. I've given you the why, the what, and the how. If you still need more information, just DM me, let me know, and I'll be happy to help. Next up is educate. So the why. It's important to educate the mind because after you've decluttered, you now have this free, empty, or at least half empty space. If you don't fill that space up, the old things will come back and they will come back with full force. Furthermore, educating your mind will lead you to success because you're giving your mind the tools it needs. You're learning the steps you need to take to become successful. So that was the why, The next is the what. The what depends on you. You need to identify the areas that you want to work first, just like with the decluttering. It could be something you've decluttered. So as you declutter that area, you fill it up with useful and beneficial things. And so the how. Say you decluttered your social media. You got rid of all the old accounts that you just don't need to follow anymore. You now need to go online and find accounts that showed the life that you want to live. You need to find people who would teach you and train you on the things that you're trying to attain. And find the real authentic people, not the fake people that just want to flex. Not to say it's bad to flex, don't get me wrong, but you want people who are actually going to pour into you, who are actually going to give you useful information that you can take and run with and implement in your own life. So like, say you want to be a dancer, go follow other dancers. Say you want to go into fitness, go follow other fitness coaches. Go follow people who show you how to have a good and healthy diet. Literally, the thing that you want to become successful in 2024, you need to find someone who's already doing it, who's already successful at it, and follow them. It's not to copy them. I'm not saying to copy them, but it's to inspire you. It's to show you that it's possible. Because when you see that it's possible, you can internalize that and then find methods and ways to make it become possible for you. So that was the why, the what, and the how. Next, fortify. You need to fortify the things you've done. It's important because you need to build on the new mental patterns and programs that you've instilled within your mind. If you don't, again, it's easy for the old life to come and override everything you've done. So if you want your new life to stick, you need to fortify your mind and make it strong. Furthermore, unfortunately, because of the world that we live in, there will be people who will try and break you down. If you do not fortify your mind, they will break you. Literally. Again, with the what, pick something you've decluttered, pick something you've educated yourself on, and just continue to fortify that. Continue to work and build on it. So how do you do that? By immersing yourself with the content daily. You may be reading a book, so decide to read a chapter a day. You can go online and engage with the content of the creators that you're following. The best way to fortify your mind is to do. Read, like, comment, share. Practice doing the things that you want to be successful at. So by creating your own things, even if it's small, it teaches your mind and it strengthens your mind and just strengthens the mental patterns and the programs that you have instilled within your mind. So that's it. The first area of the formula is complete. Stay tuned for the other two areas, which covers the body and the soul. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Did you learn something new? If so, what did you learn? I want to know. Also, what mental blocks would you say stops you every time you try and reach your goals? Let me know. By the way, I'm calling all winners, people who are destined for success in 2024. I have different classes and sessions that helps everyone who knows they are destined for success. If you would like my assistance, DM me Success 2024 for more info. Okay, my loves, until next time, stay blessed, don't stress, and I will catch you after the test. Bye!